Okay, welcome back everybody to the second part of the Spin Sister Studio Dungeon Crawl. I'm Middy and I'm going to be your DM. I guess to be thorough, everyone should introduce themselves again. Maybe just say your name and your character's name.
Okay.
Shish, you first.
Okay, so hi, I'm Shish, and I'm playing as Meepllow. He's a Toonkind bard, and he looks like a pillow, and he's the babysitter of all the characters, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's very stressed, but he's doing
He's technically only a babysitter to one character.
Yeah, but now it's everyone, technically.
He has
Not
taken
really.
he has taken responsibility. You cannot stop him.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Oogie.
I am Oogie, and I play a small UPA tune named Pumpkin.
I'm Ollie, and I'm playing Steve. It's a Frankie Naily bard.
Hello, I'm Kanpukugu. I'm currently playing Buttons, a rubber hose sorcerer and rogue. He's evil and he's making fun of several corgis now. He's the terror of corgis.
Terror of corgis. He is indeed. Okay, to recap really quick. You guys are exploring the Spin Sisters studio. It's a music studio which has been abandoned for 5 years. You're looking to make it into your new clubhouse because you guys got banned from using the school's club rooms. You got there, and you did some exploring, and you found that some people had broken into the building before you, and they were a bunch of corgis. You guys didn't care too much about how much noise you were making, and you did some jamming in the storage area and in the recording room, and then you caught up with the corgis and convinced them to let you help them look for treasure under the studio. And now you guys have turned that into a nice little competition to see who can find the treasure first. They stayed in the room they were in, and you guys went to the office, and we left it at you guys discovering the trapdoor down into the dungeon. So.
Are we supposed to do something now?
First check of the game, I guess. The trapdoor is locked. It has a rather shiny padlock on it.
I'm the one who gets rid of luck.
Okay.
I mean, I can take another crack at unlocking locks.
Should I roll tips tool to open it?
Okay. So you both reach for the lock, but I think Buttons gets there first. Roll me Dex plus your proficiency modifier for the Thieves' Tools.
Alright, 17.
17 will do it. The trapdoor creaks open. And there are stairs going down, down, down into the dark.
Hey, Meepllow, I'm doing illegal stuff again. Cover your eyes.
Can you repeat that again?
Meepllow, I'm doing illegal things again. Close your eyes.
It's hard for me to understand
That's
because
about
your
it.
mic. Your mic is a bit like hard to understand.
Yeah, it was just a bad joke. Let's continue.
Bullying the babysitter once more.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he was saying he was going to do something dangerous, so Meepllow should cover his eyes.
Something with Rico.
So let's go in, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is a good question. Do any of you guys have a light?
Well, Maple, I actually do have a spell called Light. Can I just do that?
You can use that.
I was
So-
also about this. God, actually, I don't think I.
So how do I cast a spell? I don't know how to do that.
I want to say light is a cantrip. Hang on, let me pull up your sheet really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, cantrips are the least complicated spells. So you just cast it. You touch one
Wait,
object that's no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius, and dim light for an additional 20 feet. And the light can be colored as you like. So you need to find an object to hold on to cast the spell on.
I'm not really sure what that means. Like,
You gotta hold an object, and that object glows.
So like a weapon or a bag or a paperweight. You should pick something you can hold on to that will cast light.
I think Steve's gonna pull out a candle from his like tiny sack.
How is that to
Sit on
say?
this.
Steve pulled out a candle.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just like, you can cast it on this, and then it's just like a glow stick, but it's an old people glow stick.
Wait, so you said I can cast this spell. I need an object, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my dagger or something and just
Yep.
make it glow?
Yep, you can do that.
How do I cast the spell?
You just say you cast it.
Just D20 plus my modifier? Yeah?
If it was a spell that was going to attack somebody, or if it was a spell that required concentration and you were distracted, then I would have you roll for it. Because this is a cantrip, which is a really simple spell, you don't have to roll for it. You can just cast it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So Meepllow he holds his dagger and then just makes it glow.
Okay.
I was about to suggest on like Pumpkin Sun putting up dancing lights, but I don't think she has the components for it. That's the problem.
Hang on. Pumpkin. Let me look at the spell.
Alright.
I want to say Dancing Lights is also a cantrip, which is one that doesn't require components. Let me just double check that really quick.
Okay. Because Pumpkin can probably help out with the light issue, if that's the case, because she can summon these small lights and actually move them around.
Multiple light sources is good.
Alright. Do we see well with that light?
Yes, you do.
Because I also have the country light, so if we need a little bit more illumination, he's there. But if we're hanging just fine, well, I guess I leave it like that.
Yeah, I think you guys.
So
Yep.
So I can throw it whenever it could be. All right.
All right.
You have light now.
You have light, so you can now go down the stairs without me making you make a check for that.
So basically, like everybody's behind Meepllow all the time because he's the adult.
He's the adult and he's got the light source. Okay.
Yeah.
Down you go.
Is Pumpkin allowed to conjure up?
Oh yes, she is.
Yeah.
If you want to cast dancing lights as well.
Coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna conjure up dancing lights so there's a little bit of more lights floating around us. It's not as bright as Meeplow's light because each orb is a 10-foot radius of light.
Okay.
But it's still light nonetheless.
All right.
So it's like 4 little orbs, four little touch-size lights kind of appear around the group as well. It's like, I can help out with lights a little bit as well.
Okay.
I think Steve's gonna be a little bit embarrassed because he's the only one without some sort of light cantrip.
He's holding a candle. He's just holding a candle, an unlit candle.
It's okay. We have plenty of light now. It's okay.
All right, so you guys make your way down the stairs. It's a long staircase. At the bottom of it, about 50 feet down, you come to a long hallway. It branches off once to the left, and further along the straight hallway, it twists to the right.
Repeat that, because you're actually stacking out again.
Oh no, not static again.
I think it's the combination of the number of people and you recording that's causing it.
They're gonna keep setting it off, like the recording software.
Yes. I was about to say that it started when you started the recording program.
Yeah, you were good until you started the recording.
Well, I don't really want to stop the recording. So,
I can still understand even though it's a bit laggy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little
It's going to just need a little bit of repeat here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
As long as we're all patient with each other, I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What were you saying?
So you come to the bottom of these wide, easy steps to a long hallway that stretches before you. It branches off once to the left, and at the end of the straight hallway, it also twists to the right. It's made of pale stone, and there are colorful decorations all over the walls in a mosaic. Whoever created these tunnels had a fondness for spider decorations.
This kind of feels like home. Steve's just bopping along, like.
I'm actually going to do an investigation.
Okay.
On, like, looking around.
Can I also roll perception? Maybe?
Yep.
investigation.
Okay.
Investigation or perception for this long stretch of hallway.
I will try to roll it in the right channel this time.
Cool, Pumpkin got a high roll.
Well, Steve just is Steve.
I just rolled twice by accident, I think, or is it... Oh wait, no, it's just me and... Oh.
Yeah,
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Meepllow and Steve, you don't notice much beyond what I've described. The decorations are cool. Pumpkin and Buttons, you notice that carved into the top of the wall, running all the way down the hallway, there is a groove of sorts, a channel, and it smells like oil.
What? Excuse me?
There is a groove carved into the top of the wall, and it runs all the way down the hallway and out of sight. And it smells faintly like oil.
It smells like oil. What happens if we turn fire into it? No, just kidding.
I mean, if you light, I think it would just go down the hallway. But we don't know how that's gonna end.
The other thing you notice is that there are no sconces on the wall for torches.
Repeat that?
There are no sconces on the wall for torches. So either everyone who came down here carried their own light source, or that channel carved into the top of the wall has something to do with light.
Oh, that.
What was that, Ken?
Hey, there, the clue we have.
Yeah. I'm
So-
gonna.
Wait, so there's a locked door in front of us?
No. There's a hall.
Oh.
There's two two different little hallways. But
Yeah.
in the wall, there's actually a groove of sorts with what smells like oil coming from it.
Alright.
Which Pumpkin's gonna take out a tinderbox
Okay.
and.
So wait, have either of the people who disagree told the others? Because otherwise, just
I think Buttons mentioned the smell of oil.
But Buttons gonna
Okay.
mention about the smell of oil.
Okay.
Pumpkin is gonna also chime in. It's like there's actually this groove in the wall here with where the smell is coming from. I'm gonna light it to see what happens.
oh heck yeah!
Okay, I gotta ask, how tall is Pumpkin?
The problem is I think the whole group's small, but
Kid stack.
Get
Yeah,
stack.
'cause
Okay.
I think.
Steve,
she
Pumpkin just starts climbing you without explaining what she's doing.
No. I was gonna. Pumpkin's gonna explain, saying, "Can I get some help getting to up
Oh,
here?"
Steve's already crouched down.
I'm like, you're right. It's like, oh, okay. Because
Use my shoulder.
because Pumpkin, I think she's 2 to 2'5" so she's small.
I mean, Meepllow is 5. He's also really small because the pillow, and he's he's small as well.
I mean, if
This
it
is how
wasn't
they
for
got banned.
Steve, I would have asked if it's possible for Pumpkin to lift herself with Mage Hand.
I think you're a bit too heavy for Mage Hand there.
Okay, I was just double checking because of the fact that she is kind of on the light side because she was on the small. She's really small, but I wanted to double check that.
So
But yeah, Pumpkin climbs on Steve. We make a little kid tower. Is it enough
And-
to
Let's
reach?
see an
And
R-rated
Meepllow
movie.
joins.
Wait, did Milo join in on the tower?
I mean,
Yep.
why not?
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm guessing Pumpkin has enough height to get to one of these groups.
For the sake of the joke, I'm gonna say you have to convince Buttons to help too.
Can you help us? We just need one more person for me to reach this groove.
If Steve is on the bottom, Steve's just trying to bear it, but it's just okay, can we get this? Can we get this going?
all right, it's time to. It is time to be evil. Who's at the bottom of the kid tower?
Oh
Oh no, it's Steve.
So we got
I want you to know Steve is glaring directly at Buttons.
so order wise, so we got Buttons, Steve. I don't know who's sec. I think it's actually. God, how's the order of the tower is? Because I know Steve and Buttons are at the bottom.
I don't think Buttons
Buttons
has
didn't
been
join.
in yet.
I thought you said you hoisted up Steve.
No, he asked
No.
who was at the bottom. He didn't say he was helping yet.
I
What's
think
Buttons up to?
Meepllow is- I think Meepllow is in the top of the tower. That's how I imagined it.
But Pumpkin needs to get on the top of the tower to light the thing.
Okay, fine. And then Meeplow's like, okay, fine. I'll let you be in the top. Fine.
Okay, they're rearranging themselves. Buttons, what are you doing?
Can Steve roll performance to juggle them so that he's
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
great?
Let's see if we can topple over.
Would it be Dex or would it be performance?
It'd be performance, I think. You're juggling.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It goes. It's not the most elegant maneuver, but it sort of works.
Steve's like visibly
You're feeling a bit
sweating.
smushed, Steve.
Wait a minute, so why are we doing that tower?
Because I'm gonna light this oil.
Just light it up, please.
Can I reach the oil?
Yeah.
Middy?
Okay, Buttons. Buttons, what are you doing?
So Meepllow, you know. Wait, I want to say. So
While there
Oh,
there is so busy, they're so busy like, causing a fire. I'm going to sneak before Steve and reach the horn.
No.
So
No.
when nobody expected it, start looking, and the tower falls. Sorry.
What can I?
I'm gonna say there's nothing to hide behind, and they do know that you're there. You can roll stealth, but it's gonna be at disadvantage.
Steve's looking directly at Buttons.
wait, what are we doing now?
Buttons is trying to startle
try-
Steve,
Yeah. Who's holding
who's holding everybody up.
a punk?
It's
Oh.
leveled the other two.
Yeah.
I hope Buttons is okay with holding everyone. Like I hope he's, I hope he's
No,
okay.
No, Buttons not holding everyone. It's Steve who's holding the other two, and Buttons is trying to startle Steve.
Can Steve fight back intimidation?
Okay, so that's an 8 stealth, so Steve is definitely gonna see this coming.
All right, you see that Baron is making that mischievous face while he's pulling out the horn, that damned horn.
There's the sound of an air horn. It echoes down the halls.
God.
Steve, give me a reflex save with advantage because you saw this coming.
Okay.
What's going? Sorry for
reflex
messing
save?
this a lot, but what's going on?
Okay, so Buttons is blowing his horn again, like in Steve's ear.
What?
Steve's Buttons, his horn that he was
Buttons
using
attacking
to
Steve.
startle the corgis. He is blowing it next to Steve's ear to try to startle him into dropping everybody.
Wait. Can you repeat that? I'm a little confused. Wait, so the corgis are with us?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Buttons
I can help him.
has a horn that he uses to startle people. He is trying to startle Steve.
Who's holding Pumpkin and Milo?
Yep.
So they fall.
Hang on, Steve's still gotta roll his thing.
What is the
Make-
reflex save? Dex?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me find your sheet.
So
It will,
Buttons is
Hold on.
holding everyone.
Saving throws.
He's not holding anyone.
Okay, you're gonna roll a d20 plus 4.
Okay, cool.
Forget the right
So-
channel.
Maybe like reflexively check like, oh God, am I in the right channel?
Yeah. You're in the right.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
You still have us upright. Okay.
You
Steve
wobble a
just
bit,
gives
but you
Buttons
do not
the
drop
most
everybody.
Steve just gives Buttons the most unimpressed stank face a little kid can muster.
I thought I saw one of the corgis. Sorry.
You're not slick Buttons, but let's just get this lit because I'm going to drop you guys if
Okay.
you don't do it.
Pumpkin is gonna light up the oil.
Okay. Pumpkin,
Oh my
you have
gosh,
to
there's somebody
stretch a
mowing right
bit, but you
outside.
manage.
Yeah, because she would have a easier time if Buttons helped out with the
Also,
tower. But
Meepllow is getting a bit tired just holding Pumpkin.
she scratches up and barely able to light the oil. And
Okay.
Then, it's like, okay, got it.
There is a spark, and then whoosh, 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 whoosh. a trail of fire just shoots down the hallway and around the corner as the sound of the top of the wall catching on light echoes down the hall.
Ooh, cool. Okay, let's get down from on top of Steve now.
Yeah.
Please, thanks.
Okay, sorry, Steve.
So where are we in the dungeon exactly?
You're at the very beginning.
Yeah, I know, but is it like at the left turn or is it the right turn? I don't know.
You guys have not made any turns yet. You're still standing at the foot of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so seeing how the room's a lot more light up, I'm guessing. What do we see?
Perception roll? Yeah? Again?
No, your light sources were pretty good beforehand. Just now you don't have to hold them all the time.
Alright, cool.
It's pretty much the same as what you got last time. The
Okay.
walls and the floor are made of a pale sort of stone, and the decorations on the walls are all like mosaic type murals featuring
Okay.
very large and very colorful spiders.
This person really likes spiders.
I vote we investigate the little hallway to the left first.
To the left. Okay, hang on, let me
Sure.
find my map. Is everybody else okay with going left?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So Meepllow was like, alright guys, get behind me, we're going on a adventure in the dungeon. Are you ready, kids? Like he's trying his hardest to be entertaining.
Yeah, the bait is ready. Go on.
I think Steve's just gonna lightly pat Meepllow on the back, like you did your best.
Okay. Let me just find my maps channel.
What are we doing now?
Hang on, I'm uploading a map.
They're getting...
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So the left-hand hallway goes about 15 feet, and then it turns and opens up into a room.
Oh.
It's a bigger room than I was expecting. Whoa.
Gonna do another investigation roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna perception roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What there's
Huh?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
what's inside in that room?
We're
Okay.
doing a roll to see.
Yeah, but we do have a basic description. Hang on. let me-
Why does Dice Parser have it out specifically for me?
Okay, so this
Again,
room
I
is,
chose
for
this
its
class
size...
because it's got check bonuses.
Oh.
Okay, let me get to the game zone so I can see what you guys rolled.
Can try that again? Cause
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. There's somebody mowing right outside.
Oh, dear. Okay, so Buttons has got a 10. Steve has got an 8. Meepllow has a
It's got an 8, yep.
19. And Pumpkin has a 20. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So this room is remarkably empty. Hang on, let me find I gotta find a thing. Let's see, perception 20. Okay. So this room is remarkably empty. Steve and Buttons, you don't notice much besides that. Meepllow and Pumpkin, you notice what looks to be little notes stuck to the far wall near the door. And Pumpkin, you notice that the 10 feet directly in front of the far door, the floor looks... it looks different than the rest of the floor. It looks like...
It looks like what?
It looks like it's got a seam around the 10 feet.
Ugh.
Like it's a part of the floor that could drop away.
Hey, Buttons, go check that out.
No. No. We are not doing that. Actually.
Steve's still a little salty about earlier.
But Steve didn't notice that bit. Pumpkin noticed that bit. Does Pumpkin say anything about that bit?
No. She's actually, Pumpkin, she's gonna look around where they are currently. Is there possibly any any good sized stones or rocks?
It looks like there are a couple chips of very ancient and broken wood still lying around here. It looks like the room was cleared out pretty well, but someone missed a couple pieces.
Wait, so you said there are a couple notes on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Can
I do an insight check to see what the notes mean?
It's on the other side of the room. We're from far away from the notes.
Oh.
And
Alright.
Pumpkin's gonna grab Meepllow and go, hold up. I see something I don't quite like in this room.
Well, what do you see, Pumpkin? Oh.
Hold on, give me a sec. Pumpkin's gonna grab a few of the chunks that are on the ground, some of the wood parts, and she's gonna tie it around, tie it to the line of her fishing pole, and actually cast it out into that area that you described to see if it actually triggers or not.
Okay, roll Dex for me to see that you can hit it directly in the spot you're aiming for.
Okay.
What are you doing? What?
She's testing the floor that looks weird to her. She's throwing a piece of wood out into the middle of the floor.
Dangerous?
Yep, there's a 10-foot square of floor that looked off to her. Yeah, that'll do it. You cast your line out, whoosh, and the piece of wood lands on the floor with a clatter. And for a second, nothing happens. And then the floor drops out from under the piece of wood. And there is an orange glow from inside the pit in front of that door. Do you guys want to go take a couple steps closer?
Absolutely.
So basically, walking on the floor would kill us, right?
It would have dropped out from under you, and you would have had to make a couple of very fast decisions.
Yeah, Pumpkin luckily noticed it, so she triggered the trap beforehand. So now no.
So Meepllow almost died then, out of me
Oh.
not knowing, me not listening.
Pumpkin's gonna wheel back in the pieces that she cast out.
It looks a bit charred.
I think Steve's gonna peek
that's
over
not
the
good.
edge.
Pumpkin's gonna just go like, guys,
Yeah?
good thing I took her off that trap, because she points at the pieces that she just reeled in, that she tossed out, pointing at the fact that it's charred now, and slightly smoking.
It's not super charred. It's just a little charred. But yeah.
It's still charred.
It is. Okay, did you say Steve went to the edge to look?
Yeah.
So that looks like lava.
I think Steve turns to the others and is like, so...
Okay, so this close.
Volcano.
This close you might notice the notes on the wall. Meepllow, you said you wanted to look at them?
Can I try to look at them?
Yep, you can look at them. They're written in common.
And hey, you guys know where the hole is now, so that's no problem.
Okay, so there are, you don't have to roll anything, they're in common. There are 3 notes stuck to the wall, one on top of the other, overlapping slightly. They're all written in different colored ink. The first one is in a golden sort of yellow, and it says, "Dear E, Did you really have to reset the lava trap? Love G.
Oh, you're
You're cutting out again, Middy.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's try this again then.
maybe if that
Write it
doesn't
down.
work, you can just type.
I can
Yeah.
type it down.
that's valid.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first note in golden yellow says, Dear E, did you really have to reset the lava trap? Love G. And the second note in bright pink says, Dear G, yep. And then it's got an evil sort of smiley face doodled on it. Love E. And then the last note is in blue, and it says, Dear E, I agree with G. Lava is a bit much. My skirt got singed. Love T.
I wonder. So it was like, I wonder if these notes mean anything. Maybe it's a clue of how we get past this room.
Why did they have
And
a
it's like,
lava pit in their basement?
And I thought my ideas for a super villain lair were extreme.
Pumpkin's gonna keep the pieces of wood that she tied to the fishing pole still on the fishing pole because, good lord, she feels like she's gonna probably need these.
Okay.
Hey, our new clubhouse will have a lava pit.
Do the notes look new or do they look like aged?
They look aged. They've been on the wall a while.
Okay, so there's nothing else in the room?
Nope.
Okay.
So
The room looks like it had stuff in it at one point, but someone cleared it out. Thus the wooden fragments that were left behind. But no, I don't think there's.
That. I'm glad I noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we keep on going and see if we can go into the next room?
Okay, so you guys did open the pit in front of the door, so you're gonna have to jump the 10 feet to get past it,
Oh, that's right.
or come up with some
Well,
other
we
solution.
can
What have you
use-
guys got?
Is there anything we can lay over the pit itself to kind of cross over?
Not in this room.
Maybe we can possibly go backtracking a little bit to go to one of the other down the other hallway to see what that has in store.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to go to a different room, I think.
For the time
now.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not easy to cross lava, you guys.
Yeah, we could die.
This isn't summer camp. There aren't counselors to help you through the lava.
I mean, I have two rope on hand, so, but that's for.
Pumpkin, you're a good friend. With how I've been doing, I don't know if I trust.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. You've been kind of bad with noticing stuff lately. Okay. Okay, let's go to the other room and see how things are in that room.
Okay, so you guys are gonna backtrack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
and go down the other hallway.
Okay.
Mhm.
I need to make a couple rolls really quick.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Hang on, let me
Good,
find.
good.
Let me find what my modifiers here are for this. Plus 8 plus 4.
Do you think if I talked to my parents, they'd install one of those pits in the backyard? You could train over it.
let's not keep the lava at the bottom.
Have you met my parents?
No, I have not.
Okay.
There are bats in our attic. I don't know. Maybe
That's
supervision.
cool. I used to have my family has a boat that can waddle onto land.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we kind of travel around a lot.
Okay.
How do you think we protect this?
Yeah, this is weird. Like,
You know, have you ever seen lava and say, "I want to taste the forbidden soap"?
I mean, who hasn't? But I also, I wouldn't want to go over it without, like a handlebar or something.
Yeah. Okay, I've put a map.
So,
I've put a map in a maps. I gotta run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
mhm.
I'm glad Pumpkin noticed that. It's like, I'm gonna take these and tie it to my fishing pole and just.
That was a
Real-
really good idea. Like,
Kind of almost died, so.
Yeah! Pumpkin just barely noticed that. I'm like, oh, I don't like that floor. Let me try something first before we go in. So now Pumpkin's carrying around her fishing pole with 2 charred pieces of wood still on the string.
that's how you grill fish. You just set a piece of wood on fire and just slap it on a fish. That's how you do.
Yeah, she's part of a family that do sailing and such like that.
Yeah, today you are just fishing trouble.
Yeah. She's fishing around for trouble. That's literally it. Da 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 da.
I was kind of cracking up earlier because I was just had this, like, imagining these 2 kids having a very frank talk. So I'm like, listen, I haven't been rolling well. I don't know if I want to go well.
God, I think I'm actually accidentally taking the luck from you.
It's like during the FPS yesterday, I rolled bad on everything except for attack rolls.
Miss Fortune really must like you.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll come back.
Alright, welcome back.
All right.
So, right now we're going to the other room and roll perception again.
Okay.
Or do we just...
Yeah, you're. Well, it depends on if you want to roll perception or not. You open the door.
I'm gonna roll my investigation again.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Oh
do
my
roll
God.
perception.
Because you said that, I'm gonna roll again.
Mwahaha.
Yeah, we have lava pits. I believe we should carry that.
Yeah. If you
Please,
cut it more.
dice parser. Please. Please.
Probably
Please.
not bad. Probably, it could have been worse.
Okay. So you guys open the door, and like the other door, this room looks like the other room. This room looks like it's been cleaned fairly well, but it also very clearly used to be a kitchen. There is a giant stone oven still built into one of the walls. There are stone counters still in place and stone cabinets that are more of nooks than actual cabinets with doors. With those perception checks, you guys notice that against the far north wall, it looks like something burrowed in here and then had the whole collapse. There's a bunch of stone and rubble on the floor. You also notice that there are at least 3 sets of beady eyes peering at you from under the counters, chittering angrily.
So...
Does Pumpkin notice anything else besides that stuff?
Nope. Nope, that's what you
Okay.
got.
So basically, this place used to be a kitchen.
Yeah, but Pumpkin's going to see the 3 pairs of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Steve was gonna cast Speak with Animals and try to talk with him.
Okay, well, they rolled pretty low on their hide check, so
Yeah.
I think all of you notice. Okay, you're gonna cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah. Also, Pumpkin's gonna take one of the orbs of light and kind of float it over to see if there's to kind of see if they can get better light on whoever's looking at them.
Okay, yeah, they weren't hiding very well. You light up 3 giant rats.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean, they're still small creatures, but they're giant rats.
are they friendly or not?
Given the way they're hissing and chittering at you in a distinctly aggressive form, no, they're not friendly. They look really annoyed.
Wait, I have an idea of what to do. So Meeple's like, hello, rats. Oh, we don't have to fight. We can be friends.
Steve's burying his face in his hand.
He's pulling down her hat.
Do something. So Meeple's like, hey, rats, we don't have to fight. We can be friends, and then maybe I'll try animal handling. Just to, can I try?
Yeah, roll me animal handling.
Nope.
The outraged chittering gets louder.
Can I?
Okay.
Can I attempt intimidation?
Yeah.
So Meeple's like, okay.
I think Steve also wants to do a thing.
Oh.
Okay, Steve, are you gonna try and do this before Buttons steps in, or
Yeah. Yeah.
Buttons? You may roll intimidation after Steve has done his thing, because I think Ollie has been trying to get my attention for the last couple seconds.
All right.
Okay. What you got,
I didn't know
Steve?
if I had rolled okay enough to do it, but I did want to do Speak with Animals to try and actually talk to them.
Okay, you cast Speak with Animals, and what you're getting out of this outraged chittering is, I can't believe this. All these problems, and now we've got intruders to deal with. There's no food down here, the tunnel's all blocked. Go away!
Wait, problems? What do you mean problems?
Oh, don't get me started.
Listen, I don't know what that word means, but we're just please don't attack us. Steve's panicking.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is it's not going to take much to drive me over the edge here, kid. Okay?
Meeple was really scared because he's worried that if someone would get hurt, that would kind of be his fault. So he's like, I don't want to fail at my job because of rats.
The 3 of us are having a rotten day. And if I have to deal with any more trouble, other than the kind that those joints are giving us, I'm just going to lose it, kid. I'm going to absolutely lose it.
Do you want some of my rations? Will that help?
Ooh, food. Gimme.
Steve just
Okay, so you pull out food. You pull out food, and there is a noise from one of the cabinets.
Uh-huh.
And you hear whispering from the cabinets. Oh, they have food? Oh, they're giving them to them? Oh, that's not cool. You're gonna check the cabinet, Steve?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, you go over to the cabinets. As you're going over there, the rats are like, oh, what? Don't talk to those guys.
I've got a few different ration kits. I mean, I can spread them around.
Okay, you peek into the cabinet, and, a very large group of bats stare out at you.
Oh, bats. Okay, yeah. Steve's demeanor changes completely. He's just like, oh, hey, you're probably related to the ones in my attic. Here you go.
Oh, you're that
Run
guy.
in.
You shouldn't be giving food to the rats. They're troublemakers. You know, it was their idea to come down here. There's no food down here. And the tunnel caved in. They're just all around awful, and you shouldn't be nice to them. As they're saying this, the bats absolutely take the food and are just, like, devouring it. Num, 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 num.
Guys, I think there's a war between the bats and the rats.
Oh, it's not a war yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And the rats go, yeah, and whose fault is that?
Steve,
Oh,
what's going
button
on?
your lip.
So I'm imagining Steve dealing with these two
Yeah,
very...
he's the only one hearing this.
Yeah, Steve is the only one that hears this. What you guys are getting is that the rats have kind of all swarmed Steve's feet, and he keeps turning around to look in the cabinet at something, and there's high chittering noises coming out of the cabinet too. And there's sort of this back and forth going between the things in the cabinet and the rats at Steve's feet.
What's going on?
Okay, so they're warring over, I think, food. But guys, okay, there's a door. There's a door open up to the upstairs. What if you guys helped each other get out? There's got to be way more food out there. He could get to the outside.
Okay, so did you guys leave the trap door open?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. So the rats are not going to attack us, right?
They are not, because you guys have fed them.
I just say,
Nice.
what do I do now with the shoe?
Put it away.
Buttons is just like... Buttons just has this shoe in his hand. He's just kind of waving it semi-threateningly.
But yeah, I think we would leave the trap door open.
Yeah, you could just...
Hang on. Kanpukugu is trying to say something. Say again?
Nah, I just throw the shoe and I just throw the shoe up and with you. Oh my god. Alright. We go to the trap door, right?
No. Middy was asking if we left the hatch that we came down from open when we first entered the place.
Oh, okay.
I would think so, because in case we need to run out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we're trying to feed the rats instead of fighting them?
I mean, that's already happened. That already happened.
Yep.
Oh, so now we're fighting the rats?
No, we're not fighting the rats.
Oh,
You guys are getting on fairly well. You fed them. They're no longer as cranky.
Yeah.
oh, so like we can move along to the
Steve
next.
is currently
room.
talking to them on trying to help with their issues.
Okay, so you've told them that the door is open.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, it's not collapsed anymore. Just, before you go, can you guys tell me what's been happening down here?
I mean, not much. We didn't get down here till like a couple days ago, and then you see our tunnel caved in, and he points at the pile of rubble at the north of the room. But it's pretty quiet down here. There isn't anything to eat. There isn't any bugs. I mean, there are those really creepy, gushy ooze things way back over on the other side of the dungeon. But besides that, it's been pretty quiet.
Gushy ooze things, you say?
Hey, I'm a rat, not a bod. I don't know what they are.
That's valid. Just to see selling this rat. No, you're valid. You're doing great, sweetie. I think Steve is like relaying all of this to the others so that they're caught up.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the help. I hope you travel safely. Yeah. I hope for the best.
Okay, so having finished the food, the rats bolt for the exit. The bats are like, ugh, typical. Leaving without even saying goodbye. So rude.
Bye.
See you at home, lad. And the bats
Meeplow's like,
take off.
okay, goodbye, rats. It was nice meeting you.
The bats also take off.
Does it look like a bunch of bats come out from behind Steve?
Yes, it does. These bats just emerge from behind Steve in the cabinet. It's a lot of bats. It's like 3 swarms worth of bats.
Holy
Coming
cow!
out, huh?
They stream out of the room and down the hallway, their wings casting shadows on the walls.
Wait, I'm confused. There were bats?
No,
There were
okay,
bats. There were
there were
bats in the
rats.
room, and there were rats. The bats were hiding in the cupboard, and they got a much better hide check than the rats did.
Mm-hmm.
Steve just kind of turns to the others and goes, "So there's slimes, maybe?" I'm still pretty confused on what just happened myself.
Hang on. Before you go anywhere, 2 bats suddenly dart back into the room, and they're holding a musty old scroll between them. Like, oh, I nearly forgot. Here's for your help. And they drop it on the floor in front of you, and then they leave.
Oh, thank you.
Pumpkin goes over to Steve and see what Steve got from the bats.
Yeah.
So this is a spell scroll. And it's for the spell Comprehend Languages.
Oh.
Basically what it is it's one spell that's not going to take up any of your guys' spell slots.
Oh.
And once you've cast it, the spell scroll doesn't work anymore.
Alright, they gave the scroll to Steve, right?
Yeah.
They dropped it in the middle of the floor, but yeah, they were talking to Steve. It's for the group.
Hey, Steve, look like you are the king of the bats. Congratulations.
Oh, that's my father, but thank you.
All hail King Steve.
So, is there a use for that scroll, or is it just useless?
I think it would be useful in case we have a thing we need to read, but none of us could read it. Type of
Or
deal.
like talk to somebody.
Yeah.
As a sorcerer, can I read it, or we need a wizard?
I think Comprehend Languages is something that's on both a bard's and a sorcerer's spell list, so I think you guys can both read it.
Oh, so Meepllow is a bard, so he can read it too?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
The only one who can't probably use it is Pumpkin, who's only just rogue.
Aww.
Probably Pumpkin, yeah. But I mean, she's
Yeah.
also a arcane trickster, so I don't know. She might be able to.
See the spells she could possibly learn for a quick sec. Then. Let's see. So it's common languages.
Comprehend Languages. It's a first level spell.
Oh, it is actually one of the spells that I could have picked.
Okay,
thing.
then yeah, you can also read this spell scroll.
Cool.
So that means that any of you guys could cast this if you needed to. But for right now, what you've got is a scroll.
How do we use the scroll exactly? Like, does it have all the spells, then we just use any
No. It's only made to cast comprehension languages. The one spell.
Which means...
It's one of those, once we use it up, it's gone type of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So we gotta
Like a
pick
one
out
and done.
what. Yeah, one and done, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have an item that basically allows us to cast just a said spell, but once we use it, it's gone.
Alright.
So we gotta pick when we want to use it, because it's basically a free spell slot, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that was nice of them.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Who gave this to us?
The bats did.
Oh, thank you, Bat.
They found it while they were looking around, and they were like, huh. This is not food, but it's an interesting thing.
So
I feel-
Pumpkin's
I
gonna
feel-
look around the kitchen, a bit.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Possibly seeing if there's anything to help with the lava pit situation.
Something to help with the lava pit situation.
That's if it's in here.
To be honest, I left the way for getting over the lava pit up to you guys. So there isn't like one specific way to deal with that.
Okay, cool. I mean, she's just looking around to see if she can use anything in the environment to possibly help out with the situation at hand. Any type of deal. But if there's
Let's see.
nothing in here,
This used to be a kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that in one of the lower cupboards there are a couple of cutting boards, but they are rather ancient and made of wood.
Yeah. So Pumpkin's gonna kind of look at these and it's like, I don't think these will probably help out all too well.
I think we should just keep
Wait,
going
you want to
through
cross
here.
the lava?
I was thinking about it, but we can probably keep on going, seeing how there's another door here.
If you find a way
All
around
right.
that way.
Yeah,
Sounds
maybe.
good to me.
Alright.
So
Okay.
we're going to go to the next room.
Yep, let me clear this off for you guys.
Can I just say that the way the bats and the rats talked was delightful?
Oh, good. By the way, I mean absolutely no offense with any of my accents.
You're fine.
I'm just
You're
trying to
good.
give them some quirkiness. Okay, next room is...
I have my thing set up to do another investigation.
Okay.
It's probably a good idea, honestly.
Then we go up to maps.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am gonna roll another investigation.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm gonna roll another perception.
Okay.
Alright. Investigation.
Pumpkin did not do that good
Yes!
this time around.
Finally!
Whoa! The dice really loves me, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let me find my notes on this room. Pumpkin and Buttons. What you notice is that this room is almost completely empty. There is a single note on the wall in blue that says, "Dear G, I keep telling you there's nothing here. Love, T." What the rest of you get is that right next to that note, it looks like there's a door in the wall.
Ooh.
There's no handle,
Is it-
and it's the same color as the surrounding stone. That might be easy to overlook.
Is the door locked?
There is no visible way of opening it.
Is it possible like to try, do a spell to open it? Like, is it possible?
What kind of spells have you got?
I'm not really sure. I know which spells can use to open doors.
Let me pull up his spell list. Meepllow has...
So Pumpkin's gonna chime in, is like, what are you guys looking at?
There's a door in the wall. Well,
Maybe I'm just guessing through strike. I'm just guessing because I know it sounds like a spell that could open locked doors or something.
Stone door. That's the thing.
True Strike. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target. So that's for making sure you hit something. It's not so much for doing extra damage.
Oh. So,
Um,
I think I can use any spells to open doors.
I mean, if you
then.
wanted to break the door, there are some
Like-
damage spells in here that might do it.
I mean, is the door locked?
It doesn't have a visible way to open it. If you guys want to look around for some kind of mechanism that'll get it open, that would work. It'll be an intelligence check.
Okay.
Or if you guys can't figure out anything, you can absolutely try and bust the door down.
Yeah, so
I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but can I do maybe like a strength check so maybe we can just punch the door or something? Like, maybe?
Yes, Meepllow, you may do a strength check if you like.
Meeplow's strength is like... Meeplow's strength is just not good, but that's the only thing I can think about.
Pumpkin's gonna look around the room and I'll do an intelligence check to see if he notices anything.
I'm gonna do a intelligence check too to see
So,
if we can open
I
the
rolled
door.
14.
And I say the
Two more?
14 is not going to do it.
Oh my god!
Oh dear. Buttons,
Sorry.
what were you attempting?
Intelligence.
Okay, you notice nothing. You're too short, Buttons. You see nothing.
So, Meeple just punched
I
the
got
door.
a 13 on
Okay,
intelligence.
Pumpkin. Right next to the secret door, there is a small stone in the wall that kind of sticks out a little bit more than the rest of the wall. And you push it, and the door opens.
So,
Meeplow's
Meeple's like his hand really hurt because he tried to punch the door, but it didn't work. So it's like, ow, my hand.
Yeah, no, I can imagine he's just punching the door and just like Pumpkin just presses down, door opens. Oh,
Creak.
Pumpkin just chimes in. You guys kind of ever thought of actually looking around the room?
And it was like, and he's like embarrassed.
Poor Meeplow.
It's your sense of adventure. Sometimes you gotta punch a wall. It's just how it be.
Yeah,
Sense
Yes.
of adventures, exploring the area and finding out stuff.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that's part of it, but sometimes, Pumpkin, you just gotta punch a wall.
Pumpkin Wally. Are you angry, mommy?
Huh?
Are you angry, pillow? Punching walls is bad. You should do that.
You
Yeah.
put a hole in our clubroom wall. No comment from Button.
Let's get going.
Yeah,
probably a good
let's
idea.
go, guys.
Yes, good.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go in the secret door?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you open the door, and there is a long hallway with nothing in it. And at the very end of the hall, you notice there are a couple more notes.
Do an investigation. I don't like the fact of empty long hallway. Oh, that is a poor roll. Anyone else wants to try investigation?
Perception.
Investigation or
It's a-
perception, either or.
Yes.
Meatloaf is still in the front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we now know who's getting eaten first.
Oh, Pumpkin did not have a good roll that time.
Pumpkin did not have a good roll. Okay. There's nothing off about this hallway, but when you get to the very end of it, Steve, Meeplow, and Buttons, you notice that there is
Pumpkin
another
did not
door
go
in the
forward.
wall. There
You notice
is
that there's
another door in the wall, just like the one you guys just opened.
Okay.
What do the notes say?
Hang on, let me find. my list of notes.
So we just see notes?
No. You three knows that there's another secret door.
Oh.
Pumpkin was the one oblivious this time on their surroundings.
Hey Pumpkin, you ever thought about looking around the room?
Pumpkin stops and slowly turns.
Okay.
You see Pumpkin just slowly turns, eyes gleaming.
Holy
Steve's got the I picked up face.
Okay. So there are 2 notes at the end of this hall next to the next secret door. And there's one in pink that says, Dear G, told you, there's nothing here. Love E. And there is a note in golden yellow that says, Dear All, well, what's the point of all the doors then? One of these days I'll figure it out. Love G.
Did we just
Wait,
go
so-
around in a circle?
I have a question.
Not yet.
The-
You haven't opened the door yet.
These notes, are they written by the corgis or just other people that we don't know?
The initials do not match the corgis' names.
Oh.
Actually, Meepllow, roll me history.
What?
Meepllow, roll me a history check.
Alright.
Let me put that up.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I'll say that's enough. Here is what you know about this studio. You know that it was established by 3 sisters who were the directors of the studio. And given that you have already found a set of 3 notes with different initials on each of the notes, you can guess that these were left here by the Spin sisters. You do not remember what their first names were, but presumably they started with a G, an E, and a T.
Mm-hmm. I'm not really, I'm talking as a player, I'm not really sure what Meepllow can do with this information.
Not much. It's just background information. You wanted to know if the
He
corgis
just-
wrote the notes. No, they did not.
Does Meepllow share it with the others, or?
So should I just tell everyone this
Yeah,
information?
if you wanna.
Hey
It's
guys,
a fun fact.
I just okay, I'll try. Hey guys, so I just found out that these letters are how do I say this? I'm not really sure to say this honestly.
You think they were written by the original owners of the studio?
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, I'm new to D&D and role playing. I don't know how to do this.
No, I get that.
That's fair.
Sometimes the words don't work very well.
The notes, do they seem old or recently stick there?
They're not very weathered because, they've been inside and not subject to any of the elements, but they look kind of dingy, kind of dusty. They've definitely been here a while.
But it just looks like something that was left there 5 years ago, if I remember. That was the studio that was about. Do they look that old?
Yep.
Alright, so
So when they stopped making music, they apparently didn't take these down.
I still don't understand why a music studio would want a dungeon with lava and hidden doors and all that.
Yeah.
It's a question.
What's the point of a dungeon inside a music studio?
Rest and relaxation, but the lava's a bit much.
Maybe that was maybe they're part of a cult or something?
Also, you expect we find sacrifices and all that sort of stuff down here? I offer Meepllow if that happens.
Steve keeps it to himself, but he's like, "Is this where my parents went?"
So when it comes to opening the door, I need to do intelligence.
Yep, do an intelligence
Okay,
check.
I'll try.
With advantage since you've seen a door like this open before.
Wait. I get an
Yep,
advantage?
you get advantage, so roll twice and take the
Yeah,
higher roll.
Thank you. Wait, the second roll did not work somehow?
Yeah, it looks like Dice Parser is doing something weird.
Having
Can
a
I
moment.
try again?
Yeah, try again.
Okay, the dice
What
got-
are you doing,
It
Dice
doesn't do
Parser?
anything.
The
Hang
dice
on.
have forsaken us.
the
Oh
dice-
no! I think
Dice.
Dice Parser's broken! Ah! Oh no! What do we do? Ah! Okay, I'm gonna.
Did that ever happen before?
I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone
Are
else.
we making history in this server of the game, the first
let
game
me-
ever in this server that the dice didn't work?
I'm jumping up to.
Oh.
There it goes.
it works?
Up for a second.
Okay.
Just a freaking.
Okay, it's working now?
Yeah. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
16.
It's one of those.
It's one of those. Those will work. Okay.
18.
Yeah. Alright. And the roll before it was Buttons also doing an intelligence check?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, both Buttons and Meepllow. There is a small part of the stone wall that is poking out a bit from the rest of it. Same as last time. You gonna push the button?
Yep.
Okay, you push the button, and the secret door creaks open. And there's a long hallway.
Yay.
Are we back in the same hallway?
You mean same door room?
Did we just go in a circle?
Well, you're not back in the room yet, but there is a long hallway, and it looks maybe a bit shorter than the last one, but it looks about the same.
So we're just walking in a very long hallway now?
Maybe.
I'm doing investigation.
Okay,
And perception.
go for it.
That's the dice parser, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got? We've got an 18, we've got a 20, and we've got 11. Steve.
Steve's just Steving along.
Steven along. Okay. So, there are no notes in this hallway, but at the very end of the hallway, at the base of the wall, there is a small box.
Ooh, treasure!
Hold on.
A
Hold on.
box? What's inside?
Oh god, I don't like the fact that there's just a random box.
We should open it. I'm curious.
There's a box?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a small wooden box with a lock on it.
I don't like my gut instinct is gut
Can we go
telling
try
me I'm sorry, when gut instinct goes off, gut instinct goes off.
Meanwhile, Buttons is like, heck yeah!
Can Meepllow try open the chest?
You can. Are you gonna borrow someone's thieves' tool?
Oh, it's locked.
Oh.
It is locked.
Hmm.
Keep in mind you do not have
so
a...
maybe someone else should do. So someone who actually has a tool to open locks. 'cause
Probably.
I think Meepllow has. Meepllow doesn't have that.
No.
So I think Buttons should try because he has a thing that can open locks.
Alright, close your eyes, kids. I'm committing a crime.
Oh no! What will we do?
Look away, look away. Okay. What did I have for lock DCs? Hang on. It is a DC 15 to unlock. 13 is not going to do it.
Maybe Meepllow can
The lock sticks a
borrow
bit.
that.
You're having some trouble.
So maybe Meepllow can borrow the thing that open locks and he'll try.
I do actually want to making something immoral and criminal. So yeah, if you don't think you can do it better, here it is.
I mean, I'll try.
Buttons getting passive aggressive, even though I just
Wait, so
failed.
what do I need?
Roll me a dex roll.
Okay, then.
I love that Pumpkin's just like standing in the background watching you try. Pumpkin's like, I could be doing this, but I'm not.
Alright, dice parser, be good to me.
Nope.
That is not going to do it. This
Oh,
box
that's
is
gonna be a
spoiling you
nope.
guys.
I mean, that kind of makes. I mean, that makes sense because Meepllow is a babysitter bard, not a lockpicker or something.
Pumpkin, you want to try?
Pumpkin's like, okay, even though I have a bad gut feeling about this, sure, okay.
Let me give you Bardic Inspo. And like Steve just like slaps Pumpkin on the back and goes, nice, and gives Bardic Inspo.
Wait, what is Bardic Inspiration? What's that?
Bardic Inspiration is something bards can give to the other characters. It gives them a dice to roll on their turn when they're doing a check or an attack, and they can add the number they roll on the dice to whatever they're doing.
Okay,
so-
I think it's a D6.
I think it's a D6 at this level.
Wait, so from what I understood, it's like you can choose what to roll with a D6?
No, it's like,
it's
okay,
bonus.
so Pumpkin's trying to unlock this, right? So she's going to roll a dex check. With Bardic Inspiration, that means she can also roll a D6 and add that number to her check.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. So let's see what her dex is first.
Oh, and it's a D8, not a D6.
Either way, it's gonna fail.
Oh man.
What'd you roll?
Gonna fail.
A 5.
Oh, no.
It's gonna fail anyway. No, matter
No,
what
if you
Bardic
roll max,
Inspiration,
if you roll max on the Bardic Inspiration, you could succeed.
Okay.
6,
So,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
believe it or
13.
So is it?
Oh, no, you
D8?
can't. Never mind. My math is bad.
Yeah, I told it. Yeah, no, I yeah.
You knew. You had it right.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
There's a reason I have all these calculators and things out. My mental math is not very good.
yeah, no. I rolled a 5. It doesn't matter with Bardic Inspiration with that. If I get the max limit, I'm gonna fail.
Okay. So this is a small box, so if you guys want to take it with you, you can. It's like,
quick.
oh yeah, Steve can try.
Pumpkin's gonna hand the tools over to Steve. He's like,
But
"You
this,
wanna give it a shot?"
When I say this is a small box, it's a small box. It's like the size of a small jewelry box. No.
We are not having a good time with this box. This box
Oh
is
my
horrendous.
god.
And before anyone takes the box, Pumpkin's gonna look at where the box is placed. Is there? I'm gonna do an investigation on the thing that the box is sitting on.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
in case something goes awry.
After we all like.
Hey,
Ooh,
very nice. That's a nat 20. Okay, so where this box is sitting,
Mhm.
there's nothing weird. It's just the end of a long series of hallways hidden behind secret doors. And there is, in fact, a secret door behind the box on the wall, about where the other two were. And you see how to open it. But no, it's just a small jewelry box left in this back hallway.
And also slam the button on the wall.
Okay, the secret door opens.
Yeah.
You come
Wait,
out.
there's another
None of us
secret?
could open it.
Well, you can
Wait a
take it
minute,
along if
so-
you like.
No. She took the box, but there's a
Okay.
secret door behind the little pedestal where the box was sitting at.
Oh.
Oh,
Which Pumpkin saw the thing to open it, and she just slammed it and opened the door.
Like-
Pumpkin's a bit annoyed.
Like Pumpkin used the chest to open the
No,
door?
she did not open the box. She opened up a secret door that was behind the box.
All right.
There was a little.
I guess we'll never know what's in that chest.
Pumpkin took the box.
No.
All right, you took the box. You can figure it out later.
Yeah,
Open.
Pumpkin took the box, so
Yeah.
she's gonna try opening the bloody thing later.
All right.
Huh? Can?
That's treasure. We still have to open that.
Okay.
We can open it later.
I mean, we can open it later. Or, I mean, do you have any other ideas?
All right. No fun allowed. All right.
Dude,
we can
fun
have
is
fun
always
over
allowed. You got any ideas?
Yeah, if you have any ideas, we're all gonna hear it. On like, what do you want to do with opening a stupid box?
The corgis are just gonna find all of them like over the box trying to open it.
Look, I mean, we could try busting the thing open, but we don't know if there's anything fragile. There's something in here, so.
There's gonna be a singular potato chip, and that's all it's gonna be in there.
You're laughing if that's the case.
Don't
Don't
tempt
be
me.
laughing. It's like a really rare flavored potato chip that's like highly valued. It's like an extremely rare flavor of potato chip.
And it's gonna be soggy.
All right. Let's continue then.
Let's go. Let's just continue on.
Okay.
Where did we end up?
All right. So, my little secret door hallways there dropped you in the hallway on the other side of the room that you guys ran. Give me a second. I'll put the map up.
Okay.
And perception roll again.
Yep, you can do that.
On. Okay. Let's.
Not great.
Steve, continuing to not notice much.
I can certainly notice things.
Okay. What have we got? All right, 11, 10, and a 22. Okay. Meepllow and Steve. What you notice is that this is a long hallway, and there are two end buttons, and there are two openings, both on the left side of the hallway. One's about, let me pull my map. One's about 3/4 of the way down the hallway, and the other one is at the very end.
Okay.
Hang on.
Great. Can you repeat that? What?
Basically,
What's
I
in
just
the room?
described what's on the map. There's a long hallway. There's a small hall that branches off to the left, and then at the very end, the hallway turns left as well. Pumpkin.
There are only hallways. There aren't any rooms yet.
Nope. This is just a long stretch of hallway. Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're feeling a bit
Meepllow is
paranoid
worried.
because you couldn't get the box open. So your nerves are a
Meepllow
bit
is-
on end.
Yeah.
What you notice What you notice
Can I say something?
is yes, go ahead.
Meepllow is a little worried because since we're going in hallways all the time, maybe we're getting lost. Maybe we cannot find a way out. So it's like, I hope we can find a way out of here once we're done here, because I feel like we're lost.
I think it's pretty easy to backtrack. I think it's still pretty easy to backtrack.
This is just a one-way hallway.
Yeah. But, Middy, continue. What did
Okay.
Pumpkin see?
So you do not see anything weird, but you hear something. These tunnels have been pretty quiet. It's been, well, as silent as an abandoned music studio.
Mm-hmm.
But down this stretch of hallway, you think you hear, from that closest opening in the wall, something whispering. It's not anything coherent, not any words that you understand, but layered over and over each other, you think you hear the sound of whisper, 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 whisper.
Whoever's pulling that prank is not funny.
No, you can't hear it. Buttons can't hear it because he rolled low.
Oh,
It's a quiet sound. Pumpkin only noticed because she's a bit paranoid at the moment.
Yeah.
I am going to say, as you guys draw closer to that part of the hallway, you guys are going to notice it too.
Guys?
Yeah?
I'm hearing something.
Yeah, I
Let's get that
can hear it.
checked out.
It's kind of creepy. Maybe.
Yeah,
What, now you're hearing ghosts?
I mean, if you step over here, Buttons, I'm sure you can hear it too.
Pumpkin's just done. Everybody.
I'm sorry about Pumpkin. But
You should
yeah,
be careful, though.
so Pumpkin is gonna look around the corner of the first path. Carefully.
Okay.
Can I do maybe an insight check to see what these noises are? Would that work?
Insight is more for figuring out someone's frame of mind, like whether they're lying. It's like reading body language.
Okay.
I will allow an insight check. You can give me one if you like.
Oh, I can?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Good enough?
Hang on. Let me finish saving this. Okay. What did you get? You got a 13. What you get is the whispering noises don't sound aggressive.
Can you
And
repeat that?
Repeat that. You cut out there, Middy.
okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound aggressive.
Pumpkin's gonna look around the corner cautiously.
And it seems to
Okay.
repeat every now and then. It's a very
so-
uniform sort of sound.
Ugh.
So, Meepllow says, I think they're just rats or bats going around. I don't think they're gonna... I think they're fine, like...
Middy.
Okay, so looking around the corner,
Hmm?
what you get is...
Is what?
Hang on.
You cut out there.
No, I just didn't say anything
Okay. Is
because
what?
I'm uploading a map.
Oh.
I forgot this room was not actually right around the corner. There are a lot of very long halls in this tunnel. Okay, so looking around the corner,
Secret tunnel.
there's another
There's another.
long hall that curves.
Oh, more walking.
More walking.
Pumpkin will probably step down to the other end and see what's down there.
Okay.
first. Just kind of double checking.
So there is a door, but
Mhm.
it's already open, which is allowing the noise to filter down the hallway. And in the center, dead center of this room, is a well.
So I'm guessing you'll upload another image with the open door.
Yep.
That.
Oh, you okay?
Well, what do we
Yeah,
do?
just morning cough.
Okay.
Um.
Okay. There is a stone well in the center of this room. Something glows within its depths, and as you get closer, you can hear layered and layered and layered over each other, just whispering voices.
Repeat that, you cut out again.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
In the center of this room, there is a stone well.
I didn't, that's not the, I went, I meant to say I went to the, other little thing.
Oh, you're avoiding the creepy voices. Okay.
I'm just
Jesus.
no, I would come back to it. I'm just first going to see what the other path led to.
Okay, ignore that description. We'll come back to it.
Wait, there are other paths? I thought I thought we're just walking in a long straight hallway.
Yeah.
There was a section off the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are 2 ways now.
Mhm.
Yeah, there,
Oh, alright.
yeah,
I was just following the map wrong.
yeah.
Okay. So at the end of the hall, there is a door, and that one's closed. It is not locked, however. Do you want to open it?
Yep.
Cautiously.
Cautiously.
People go,
Okay.
Yep, let's open it.
If you're doing this cautiously, roll me stealth.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Why cautiously?
Because who knows what's behind this, because it's a dungeon.
Yeah, I know. Meepllow he loves going on adventures, so he's just excited.
Oh, I love Meepllow, honestly.
I was about to type that in the maps.
Oh, yep, don't do that.
Out there.
You.
Ooh.
Nice.
I got a 22.
Okay.
Good job.
I want to say that's going to do it. Okay, so the corgis are standing in this room. They have not noticed you yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me find the description.
As soon as she sees it's the corgis, she kind of opens the door. It's like, hey!
Oh, it's you again.
Hey! Good seeing you.
Let me find...
Wait, the corgis are here again?
The
Yeah,
corgis are here.
Yeah, they're in room 6.
The
Oh.
corgis are here.
Okay.
You know.
Hello, corgis.
Oh my
why
god,
are you
no,
going
no.
here?
All right.
But this is that one meme of the kid playing the trumpet behind the girl who's got.
He is.
But with the corgis.
It's the corgis. Okay. So you have all said hello to the corgis and asked them...
Yeah. As soon as she knows friendly faces, Pumpkin's like, oh, hey!
Kevin frowns at you. Oh, it's you lot. And Indy waves. Hello! We were just having a little
Hello.
discussion. How are you doing? How goes the dungeon exploration?
They're doing great.
We stumbled onto a lava pit. Kind of dealt with some bats and rats. We found a box that's kind of locked, but we're gonna be trying to open that later. There's also a creepy well with whispering.
Oh, you
There's
saw the
also
echoing well. That's
and
Kevin.
There's also a floor made of lava for some.
No, that's the pit. That's the pit I mentioned about.
Oh.
All the corgis do look surprised when you say there's lava. They kind of start whispering amongst
Pumpkin
themselves.
holds out the singed wood that she used to reveal it.
Kevin takes the piece of wood and he kind of looks it over with some surprise. I'm surprised. I wouldn't expect they'd have this sort of thing down here.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what the
So what's the well?
Oh, the echoing well. You find them every now and then around composition. You should go have a look. They're interesting.
So they're not dangerous?
Nah.
Okay.
You said that like it's dangerous, but you don't want us to know it's dangerous.
Give me an insight check.
I'm doing an insight check as well.
And actually, I need to have him make a roll. Let me find his stats.
What are you guys doing?
They didn't like the way he said that, so they're rolling insight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know it's getting a bit old, but will I get a new way to tease them? Can I attempt and sneak once again?
Yes, you can. Okay, that's a 22, a 24.
Wait,
And we're
what are
gonna
they
say-
doing? I don't get it.
Something about how the corgi spoke kind of fell off for us.
Okay, he's
Like
he's
a
he's
bell.
not
What-
doing the
what
line
did
thing
they-
very well.
What,
There's
what did the corgis say?
okay. They said it's not dangerous or anything, right? And he said, "Nah." But he said it in a very disingenuous way, and so they're all suspicious.
Oh.
The corgis have their eyes on you, Buttons. They're like, we know what's going on. We know where this is going.
So-
They're watching you.
So the corgis.
They're a bit
corgis
distracted.
Are the nicest of people.
But
So
you didn't roll
so
mellow, so you don't know yet.
okay. So Kevin's keeping an eye on Buttons, so he's not putting a lot of effort into this. What you guys get from his body language is he's sort of telling the truth. You don't think there's anything really dangerous in there, but there is some sort of trick or catch that he's expecting to get you off guard. That's what you
You're
get
a
from his body
liar.
language.
No!
Sorry, what?
It's a scoff!
Sorry, I didn't mean to say.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Steve's been in the back
confused.
this whole time, and is just gonna shove through and be
Okay.
like, "You're a liar."
Yeah, no, there's like full shoves, Pumpkin. It's like, Jesus!
I'm a little confused.
Okay, so he told them that it wasn't dangerous, and he's kind of telling them a half-truth. There's something off about the well that he's not telling them about, and they caught on to that, and they are now accusing him of lying.
No, Pumpkin's
Uh-huh.
gonna be like, hold on. What's the catch? Because
Yeah.
there's actually, from how you're sounding, there's a catch. Yes, it's not entirely harmful, but there is certainly a catch to the well. What
So
is it?
Kevin grins at you, Pumpkin.
J'accuse.
Up,
Really?
up until this point, he has had this very stoic expression on his face throughout every interaction you've had. But you get in his face
Can
and you accuse him of
you-
this, and he grins at you. He goes, "Heh, you're cleverer than you look." It's nothing bad. I just had a look at this particular well. It's got an interesting feature to it. And that's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
so-
If you want to go check it out, it's going to be a surprise.
I'm gonna do another investigation check on
Can
him.
can Steve roll intimidation?
Meepllow wants to intimidate him?
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
Meepllow,
okay.
roll intimidate.
God damn it, you guys.
hide the horn behind me and do that oblivious smile like I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Pumpkin's not having a good roll this second time.
He is a mystery to you.
Steve's,
Yeah.
Steve's rolling intimidation.
But
Okay.
it's kinda shocking
Steve
that
and
Kevin
Meepllow
actually
for
smiled
the
at Pumpkin.
intimidation.
Oh, Meeplow's doing intimidation too.
Wait. Oh.
Wait, were
I
you?
have to do it? Intimidation?
Oh, no, never mind. I think I heard Ollie and thought I heard Shish. Sorry. You do not have to.
Wasn't-
That
wasn't
is
that
a
fair?
really good intimidation check.
Pumpkin's gonna just
So I'm
kinda
going to
like,
do a
oh my
wisdom
God,
save for...
Pumpkin.
Let me see.
Steve. Pumpkin
He
gets
gets
some like
plus
Guys,
4 to
I
that.
love you now.
not gonna lie, I'm oh god, I'm
Nope. Steve, you have his full attention. What do you say to be intimidating about this?
Tell us the truth, or I'll tell on you to my parents, and they're evil. And so you won't get any treats. Like, he's not actually that intimidating, but it's his aura that's kind of intimidating.
oh my god.
Because she can tell he may not be scary, but his parents are.
Pumpkin just like Steve.
Hmm.
Really?
Okay.
Proud of me, honestly.
Okay, so Steve, you are intimidating as heck. Uh,
Can Pumpkin just interrupt the invitation by kind of a quick slap in the back of the head?
Yeah, roll me a d8, and then minus the number that you get from that intimidation check.
Oh.
She's breaking the mood, is what she's doing. So -2. That's still he's still intimidating.
you straight up saying that not lying, even though he gives off a feeling that he is half truthful, that's kind of... You're not really paying attention now, aren't you? Because he's clearly telling some truth, but there's a catch to what his truth is.
I'm trying to find out what that catch is.
My God.
Nah, the spin sisters just left a little spell on the well is all.
Okay,
He is
harmful?
looking straight at you, Steve. And he is not looking at anyone else. He has clearly picked up that you are something to be worried about.
What is the spell on the well?
Nah, I think you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. It's no fun if I tell you everything.
Is it harmful?
Nah.
Okay. So it's just a fun little thing you guys just stumble upon or put on. Then. Okay.
I don't trust him.
That is perfectly valid.
Yeah, Milo's like, he doesn't trust them either, honestly.
Indy and the rest are just kind of watching this interaction. They're just kind of bouncing between looking at Kevin and looking at you guys and looking at Kevin.
It's surprising to see Kevin smile at Pumpkin, though.
Probably, yes. They look very, very taken aback.
Buttons is like, oh, come on. Do you really think that this dumb dog could really do anything to us?
Indy goes, you keep calling us dumb, and it's very hurtful.
I mean, I have no problem. I mean, I'm willing to go back and see what surprise you guys left for us, in the sense of I'm willing to trust you.
Oh, no. We didn't leave it there.
Oh, it's totally
the spin sisters left them there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Steve sticks out a hand and is like, okay, can we shake it off then?
Kevin shakes your hand.
Oh, like a switch. Like Steve immediately, he's just like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so we're clear, your parents don't scare me, kid.
Oh, that's valid. They scare me too. It's fine.
No, he said they don't scare him.
Oh. Well.
For the record, they don't scare him, is what he said.
Yeah. I'm so concerned at the fact that Kevin smiled at Pumpkin. On her, noticing that, what's the trick? Factor of things.
He's, looking at you, asking all the questions.
Yeah. I mean, she also, so, just curious, what rooms did you guys go through?
We're taking it slow. We've been scouting out some of the rooms around here. The chute in the wall, and he points to a hole that is midway up the wall. I think that goes to one of the hallways on the other side of the dungeon.
I have a question. Is it possible for us and the Corgis to team up and find the treasure together, or...
We're doing a little game. That's our setup. Is we're treating this as a little fun game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're against them, competition.
Yeah, just
competition.
A fun little game. Yeah,
alright.
Okay. How much so have there been any places you haven't scouted out yet?
Well, we haven't gone to the other side of the dungeon yet.
Hmm.
And there was something off about... Hang on.
Maybe...
Is that the... Yeah. And there was something off about the room past the well.
Really?
Didn't like the smell of that one.
Okay.
Should we go to the well?
I mean, I'm willing to trust me. Truthfully, I'm curious what kind of trick it's on the well has.
Let's go there then.
Okay. Go ahead, Steve.
Steve's gonna try and say hey, this isn't part of the competition, but if you see any bats or rats heading towards the exit, can you leave them be? We've brokered peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
Yeah, they even gave Steve a scroll.
Oh, hey, you got some loot.
Yeah. We also found a little tiny box with a lock on it. We haven't opened it yet, but we're trying to.
Oh, did you guys found any treasure already?
The corgis all shake their heads.
It's kind of
Oh,
bare down here, all things considered.
Yes,
But
well,
it's
we
good to
expected
see
it would
you
be a
guys
bit
well
empty.
again, and such. It's actually good to see you guys.
Well, it's good to
But,
see you all as well.
Pumpkin gives a big grin on your face. Let's go see what let's see what's going on with the other rooms then, guys. Good luck with the competition. Pumpkin says, raising her hand up with a smile on her face.
The corgis all watch you leave.
Steve does the the avatar thing where it's just like the eyes.
You suspicious
just
eyes.
casually just walks out with no problem.
Okay. Where
But
would you like to go?
So we're gonna go down to the well.
Okay. I will now describe the well.
Okay.
Alright, so this room has a stone well in the center of it. Somewhere deep within it, something glows. And now in the room, the whisperings and voices are much louder. You can hear some individual sounds coming out. There's a song or two. There's bickering conversations. There's laughter. Very dimly, underneath all of it, there might be the sound of fighting. This is... Actually, if you want to know anything more about this well, you'll need to roll Arcana.
Okay.
Alright.
Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have Arcana.
You don't? You're a sorcerer. What have you got for... Oh, you don't? Okay, so it's a straight intelligence check for you.
Steve doesn't notice anything. Again.
Pumpkin
Meepllow
notices thing.
doesn't notice anything.
God damn, Pumpkin.
Okay, Pumpkin's got a 17?
Yeah, Pumpkin's got a 17.
Okay, Pumpkin, here's what you know about echoing wells. You'll find these around composition. And you've sort of been paying attention. You've been looking high and low all around the city, so you've spotted a couple of them. They're magic. They capture the sounds of the area, and they repeat them back endlessly. The older the well, the more it repeats the sounds that have come. The water also usually has healing properties. But that's what this is. Sitting here underneath the studio is an echoing well.
Okay. Let's see.
You guys gonna go up to it?
Yeah, Pumpkin's going up to it because she's familiar, and she explains like, "Oh, what are these things? I've seen a few of these."
Alrighty.
He's gonna peek his head over.
Let me find. Everyone who gets up close to the well, give me a wisdom save.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Great. Cool.
So, how do I do with saving throws?
Okay, let me find your sheet.
Because
Pumpkin.
saving throws I have a 0 on.
Oh, you've got a 0 on those?
Yeah.
Wisdom? Okay, so just roll me a straight d20.
Alright, what are we calling, excuse me?
Oh, Pumpkin
Wisdom
got,
save.
Pumpkin got screwed slightly.
Oh, wisdom save.
A wisdom
Yeah.
save.
That's for those who come close to the well.
Steve did pretty alright.
Oh dear. How you get close to?
Nope. Okay.
Oh.
What is it?
So you guys get close to the well. And in amongst these noises, there is something that sounds like a music box playing. And you begin to get very tired.
Oh, no.
Meepllow and Steve, you shake yourselves out of this. It's just another noise amongst the din. But Pumpkin and Buttons, you have fallen asleep at the foot of this well.
Wait, what?
Buttons and Pumpkin are asleep.
Oh.
And as you watch them fall to the ground, you notice there are some notes stuck to the bottom of the well.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Okay, let me find
How
the
do
notes for the
we-
well.
Meeplow's freaking out. How do we wake them up?
Roll me
It'll be
Arcana.
okay.
Oh.
Doke. Figure out the notes.
Okay. So the notes just say nap time in pink and zzz in yellow. And then the note in blue says, Dear all, oh very funny, love tea.
I agree with that one.
Okay, that's enough. Sleep spells usually aren't that difficult. You just have to shake them awake. This isn't anything like cursed. It's just a regular sleep spell.
Uh,
I believe if this is regular, you could check that enough, right?
Yep.
Use them for 1 damage and they wake up.
Yep. They are asleep, and they will remain asleep for 10 minutes unless you shake them awake. That's all. It's pretty harmless.
alright, good.
So that's
So
the
we
catch.
should do a
That's the
jam
catch.
session again, right?
Hmm?
Oh, Steve's just gonna suggest another jam session to wake them up.
Yeah, that'll work.
Cool. Steve's specifically gonna use the bagpipes again.
Oh boy. Play those bagpipes, Steve.
Play those
I don't-
funky bagpipes, Steve boy.
I believe this is some sort of revenge.
Okay, that's a good roll. You play.
Honk.
No, it's not just a honk. It's a pretty rockin' melody you have going on there. But it is very loud, especially with the acoustics in this room.
And that way, certainly will probably wake up Pumpkin and
Yep,
Buttons.
Pumpkin and Buttons. There is an ear-splitting noise like directly above you, and you are awake.
Okay,
You are very
hi.
awake.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
I mean, if
I'm awake with a muffled scream like, ah! What's happening?
The well
Dance fell
continues.
asleep, so
Fair enough. So that's what the trick is they mentioned about.
The well continues to whisper, although now amongst its various noises, there is the sound of the bagpipes.
I forgot that it was gonna record the noise.
Actually, from the whisperings, would is any of the languages uncommon for like unable to interpret out?
Some of the faintest recordings are in a language you don't understand, but most of
Okay.
it's in common.
Okay, so what Punky gets up is like, oh boy, okay. So that's what trick this thing has.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many of the corgis fell asleep due to that.
I think Kevin did.
Actually, let me roll that and find out how many corgis fell asleep to that, because now I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So Indy's got a -1 will save. He's got a +4. Okay, let me find. All right.
I'm just curious how many of these how many of the corgis fell asleep due to this.
Okay, so Indy fell asleep.
Just roughly what? At least one.
Callie fell asleep.
Two.
Monty fell asleep. Kevin did not.
Okay, that's the only one that.
Okay, so with that,
Okay,
you
that's
guys
explain the smirking.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys think that the reason they have not explored as much as you guys have or found any treasure is because they were sleeping in the well room.
Wait, so all of them more sleep?
No.
Kevin
No,
was not, but I think he decided to be a jerk and didn't wake them up.
Yeah. Oh my god. So 3 out of the 4 corgis fell for this.
Yes, they did. Yep. Kevin's just like, this is what you get when you listen to Mysterious Wells and you let kids in on our treasure hunt. You get to take a nap.
Yeah. I mean, at least he was honest in the sense that it didn't harm us.
Yep, he was honest in that sense.
Yeah, there was a trick to it. It was just not as harmful as we thought. And the fact that it's still funny that he smiled at Pumpkin on noticing. Like,
he's just like, you are being suspicious and cagey. This is good.
Yeah.
He approves.
He approves. Okay, Pumpkin's like, okay. Should we go to the next room then?
Is that the one that he said was kind of...
He said something smelled off about it.
Yeah, the next room said Kevin said it smelled pretty off. So I say we keep our alerts up high on that front.
Wait, before we go, can I steal Monty's hat?
You want to steal Monty's hat?
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Oh no.
Wait, what are we doing?
Buttons is going to sneak back around the corner and steal Monty's hat.
Oh, why?
Because he wants to.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something, or I just take it?
Yeah, roll stealth. And then you're going to roll me sleight of hand. But first stealth.
Alright. There's still one Corgi awake, right?
No.
Oh, no, they're not in the well room. They're still over in room 6. They fell asleep before you guys found them.
This was earlier. They fell asleep earlier, but they're no longer in the same room with us.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Alright.
So.
All right, a 16. Let me check passive perception for these guys. I want to say that's gonna do it.
So you're going to be going back to the previous room you're in.
Okay, so they are not going to notice you. So they're a bit distracted.
Wait, so
they're having themselves a conversation. They're not paying attention to you, Buttons.
Alright, then it's Lake of Hand, right?
Yes.
Wait, so are we still in that well?
You guys are still in the well room, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
but
17.
Went back.
Yeah, it's a hat. It's not like attached to his head or anything. You swipe his hat. You interrupt the mid-conversation. You swipe his hat. They look around wildly. Now they are going to do perception checks because the hat is missing. Monty's like, my hat!
Punky just hears that from the other...
Yes, this echoes down the hallway. You hear it from the well room. My hat! My hat!
And Pumpkin just instantly face palms, just like, it just pinches what would be her the bridge of her nose. Just like,
all right, let's see. What have they all got for perception? I think those are all going to be straight rolls except for Kevin. None of them see you. You get away safely with this hat. You leave the room with Monty bewailing the loss of his hat behind you. Where'd it go?
Wait, so we're going to the next room?
Yeah.
Yep. You guys are kind of looking at the opposite door when Buttons sneaks up back behind you. He now has a leather cap on.
Where did you get that?
I found it.
Nice hat.
You found it.
I'm gonna do an insight on Buttons.
Nope. You think he is absolutely telling you the truth. He found it.
Okay.
I don't. In this case, I roll deception.
Oh yeah, roll deception. No, you typed that wrong.
0! Oh my God.
You forgot
That
to
was
switch
an
the S
error.
with a D.
Yeah, you got her. She believes you. You are a very truthful bunny.
So I can just okay. Let's just continue on.
Okay.
So we're going to the next room,
Yep, let me save you a map.
but I have my roll ready for when we look around.
This is an excellent idea.
Yep.
Do we just hit it now?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright,
Oh,
23.
so everybody's doing perception /
Yep.
insight?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Not insight, investigation.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Perception and or investigation.
Ooh, I did good.
Okay, let me load the map. And then I'm gonna load another map because several of you saw something.
Okay.
It was a good thing you saw it. Okay. Meepllow and Pumpkin. Here is what you notice. This room has several racks of very rusty armor still sitting in place.
Okay.
There are a set of notes taped to one of the racks.
Mm-hmm.
And more pressingly, sitting amongst all of this stuff are 2 cubes, a sort of transparent jelly-like substance.
Oh no.
And it's got like a couple of helmets, like kind of sitting inside of the goo. They kind of wobble menacingly. Sitting as still as they are, they look almost completely transparent. So Buttons and Steve, you have not noticed these things. You did notice the notes that are pinned to the racks.
Pumpkin's gonna just grab the 2 of them and go, hold up.
And you can actually read these notes from where you are because 2 of the notes are in capital lettering. And one of them says, "Gelatinous cubes?" ? Love G. And the other one says, "Gelatinous cubes!" !
Yeah.
And there is a third note, but it is not in capital letters, so you can't see it from here.
Yeah. So yeah, Pumpkin's gonna kind of grab like Steve and Buttons. Go. Hold up there. I see something that's might not be too friendly towards us.
Now what?
Pumpkin's gonna point out the nearly invisible gelatinous cubes in the room. To the 2 of those.
We noticed the cubes now, right?
Now that it has been pointed out to you, yes.
Do the cubes do anything?
Right now, they are not doing anything. You have not entered the room and sort of entered their frame of perception.
Yeah, but
they are just.
Can I try to figure out what's the point of them?
Hang on. Let me see what kind of check you can roll for that. Roll me a nature check.
Nature?
Mm-hmm.
Nature check?
Yes.
All right.
But Middy, what you were saying on like Steven Buttons noticing the cubes now since
yes, it's been pointed out to you, and now you notice.
I rolled a 3.
You know these are things that are usually found in dungeons, but you do not remember anything about them.
I'm gonna try doing a nature check myself.
Okay.
See. An 18.
Okay, you got an 18. So a gelatinous cube is a mindless predator that silently roams ancient crypts and vaults in regular, predictable patterns. They absorb any material they come across, and they tend to break down inside of their acidic jelly body. They can't see or hear, but they're capable of sensing vibrations, and they're attracted to warmth. you know that if any of these things engulf you, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. These things are dangerous.
18.
Middy?
The DM.
So cursed.
Oh, Middy?
Yes?
What do we do now?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh,
She's
there
not-
we go. There we go.
Okay, you lost me, huh?
Just cut out the whole.
Shoot.
No, Middy. I did not pick. If you were talking the whole time, we did not hear you.
Ah, you missed my description. Okay.
You
So
were
these things-
gone. You were
Ah.
dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, gelatinous cubes.
Yeah.
These are mindless predators that you usually find underground in dungeons, in crypts, in vaults. They absorb any of the material they slide across. They break it down inside the acidic makeup of their jelly bodies. You know that if any of these things get a grip on you and engulf you, you are going to be in a heck of a lot of trouble.
Okay. Funkin's gonna explain to okay, these things are predators. They're these things will probably eat us.
The other thing you got, they can't see or hear, but they can sense vibration and they are attracted to warmth.
Okay, so Pumpkin's gonna also explain so they can't really see or hear, but hey, we can distract them with vibrations and warm stuff. So
That's a good idea.
yeah. Does anyone... Wait, what was that? Buttons?
What color are they?
They're mostly transparent, so when they were sitting still, they're very difficult to see, but they're a faint shade of blue.
But Pumpkin's like, okay, if we get a heat source or something, we can distract them.
You're cutting out there. Repeat that.
Yeah, you can't.
Do you know if I eat them, do I get sick?
Yes,
Oh yes, it will make you
you'll
very
get
sick. These things are like all acid. You eat them, it's gonna devour you from the inside out. It's not good.
It's not Jello cubes.
No, it's not Jello cubes. These things will eat you.
It is a trick. It's a trick. Buttons. They look like Jello, but they are not Jello.
Yeah. They're evil cubes. They're evil jelly cubes that will not taste good.
You can see the disappointment in Buttons.
He's disappointed.
Just a single tear. Just going down Button's face.
So, we need a game plan.
Okay, so you guys are going to attempt to cross this room?
If Meepllow was being kind of quiet because, I'm still kind of new to roleplay, so there are many times when I just don't really know what to say, so sorry if I'm being kind of quiet.
You're fine.
Nah, it's all good. I'll try and remember to poke you about stuff.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are going to try and get across this room?
We're first going to come up with a plan.
Okay, so you guys duck
Wait,
back into the well room to come up with a plan to deal with these things.
Wait, so the door is locked, right?
Oh, it's not.
Hang on.
So
There is
Are
a
you
door.
talking about the
There is a door. It is not locked, but there is a door between the armory and the well room.
Oh, we should
Okay.
go in that door.
No, that's the armory with the slimes.
No,
The
there's
what?
another door.
Yes, but we need to come up with a plan to get past the slimes.
oh, alright.
Because what's blocking
Wait.
Because there's two predatory slimes in the room that's to the next that's in the room, the armory room. We need to find out a way past those slimes or defeat those slimes to get to the next room. Because those things are hostile.
So can spells work on the slimes?
Yep.
So let's see the spells.
These things really like vibrations and heat, from what I recall.
Can I do, true strike? I mean, that sounds cool.
I would be careful because close quarter things, they're acid.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So close quarter stuff may not be your friend in this case.
Set something on fire.
Oh,
That's-
maybe if it's possible, maybe I can do heat metal. So maybe I can make my dagger hotter, just so
Okay.
I can kill the slime.
No. They'll go towards you because they like heat.
Yep,
But
they are
oh,
attracted to heat.
What if you heat up the armor that's in there? Because it looks busted, so I don't think anybody's going to use the armor in there anyway.
Yeah.
Let's heat that up.
Actually, I want to attempt something. I might be attempting to do something. Pumpkin pulls out a torch, and such,
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna light it, but she's also gonna cast Mage Hand,
Mm-hmm.
making the
What's
Mage Hand
that?
Mage Hand is a trick that I can use and the funny thing is it's invisible because it's rogue.
Uh-huh.
So you see just a floating torch. She's gonna send it over into the room and have it high in the corner. So the slime
Okay.
get attracted to the heat.
What's the range of Mage Hand?
Her Mage Hand is, so she's gonna have to be over by the door to do
Mhm.
it because it's actually 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
So
5,
she's gonna
10,
try
15,
doing it
20,
as far
25,
as she
30.
could in that room, away from the door, so we can actually be able to bypass it.
Okay. 30 feet is, if you're standing in the square in front of the doorway, is going to
Yep.
be enough to reach either all the way in that upper right-hand corner, or 5, 10, 15, 20...
Okay.
Yeah, you can reach the far corners of the room with that.
Okay, cool. Pumpkin's also gonna say, Steve, can you, by any chance, do you have any pencil or paper to, or something to, tell the corgis about the slimes in this room?
Let me look.
Remember we still have hammer space on hand, so, and we're kids, so we probably have some sort of sketchbook or something.
It's true.
So,
Yeah. Would it be fair to say that I'd be able to pull out just like something to
Just
file
like a
on
piece
the
of paper? Yeah.
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 Write down what's in this room, in the armory.
wall? So Steve's gonna draw two really bad cubes and then just go, slime cubes. No enter.
Basically say danger.
And he crosses out the no enter and goes, danger! Right
Yeah.
on top of it. So it's a little hard to
and-
read, but
yeah.
the cubes are still there.
Put it next to the doorway here, so they, when they're gonna be leaving to go into this room, they see the note instantly. So,
Okie doke.
yeah.
Steve does that.
Actually, hold on. Pumpkin kind of she's kind of grabs the note for a little bit and writes at the bottom, really likes, shaky stuff and fire. And then puts it back on the wall.
And then Steve takes it back down and draws eyebrows on the cubes before something can back up there.
Evil eyebrows. This explains everything.
Okay, but, so I'm guessing the two cubes are attracted to the fire at the current moment of things. That, Pumpkin has set up in the armory with her main
Yep.
hand.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's how we're going to deal with crossing
What's going
the
on?
room. Pumpkin is
What
going
did-
to draw the cubes into a corner.
Yep.
Steve is leaving a note for the corgis.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to have everyone
go-
roll initiative for getting past this room.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
So just a d20 in that case?
You should have... Hang on.
Uh,
Let me see. Initiative.
We're not
Oh, initiative thing too. Okay.
So we are not going to fight the cubes, right?
Nope. Their plan is to sneak past them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think we can possibly. I don't know about anyone else's skill sets, but Pumpkin's not made for fighting too well. Her only attack spell is Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for with Pumpkin, of her going last.
You're breaking up again.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
I don't know physics entry. And wasting all the spell slots in one encounter, I don't believe that will be really good. So yeah, I believe we could skip this one.
Okay.
Yeah. But
All
yeah,
right.
we rolled our initiative.
Okay. Let's see. Meepllow.
Yeah.
Hang on. Steve, Buttons, and Pumpkin. Let me roll these things.
All of us did pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Looking at the stat blocks. Alright, so the cubes are probably going to go last. Let's...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go last.
Oh.
Cool.
Alright. So, order of initiative is Meepllow, Buttons, and Steve. You rolled the same thing and you've got the same dexterity, so both of you roll me a d20.
that?
You're cutting out there, Middy.
Okay, I'm figuring out initiative. Buttons and Steve both rolled the same thing, and they've got the same dexterity, so I need you both to roll me another d20 so I can figure out who's going first.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so Buttons is gonna go. Alright, Meepllow, Buttons, Steve, Pumpkin, and then we've got our cubes. Alright. All of you roll me a stealth check.
All right.
Okay. Ooh.
Yay.
Oh man.
What are we doing? The stealth, right?
Yeah.
Stealth.
How many? Huh? Right. Good.
Okay. So you guys carefully creak the door open.
Wait, don't we also get like a little bit of advantage because Pumpkin's doing the distraction?
We're getting to the distraction. This is just to see if they noticed you guys entering the room.
Okay.
Okay, they did not. They sit quivering where you first saw them. They do not move. All right.
Okay.
So Meepllow, Buttons, and Steve, you guys are going to hold off until Pumpkin does her distraction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Do your distraction.
Yeah. She's gonna have the lit up torch, use Mage Hand, and have it so it's in one of the corners to get the slime's attention.
Okay.
She's also gonna wave the torch around the slimes first to get their attention of the torch, and then float it over to one of the corners.
Okay. For a long moment, they don't move. And then very slowly, they start slooping towards the corner with the torch. Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah.
Alright, they're all in the
So-
far corner of the room.
Yep.
You guys
She
just
gives
gonna...
a thumbs up as she's focusing on the torch with her mage hand at the moment.
Okay. They are distracted. you've got a straight run for the opposite door.
Cool. So, do we just do that, or?
Yep,
Yeah,
all
just-
of your stealth has been good enough that they're not going to notice. They're really distracted. You guys just make a break for it.
Yeah, you just bolt.
As you pass by, you notice the last note from the Spin Sisters is from T. And it says, "Dear all, we really need to figure out how these things keep getting in here. Love, T." Okay. You have solved my gelatinous cube puzzle.
I mean,
Middy?
Discord's kind of messing up for me. I'm gonna hang up and then rejoin.
Okay.
Alright.
By
By the way, how long are we gonna keep playing? Because we're playing for a while and I'm getting very tired.
Oh, okay.
This game is getting longer than I thought it would.
Okay. Do you guys want to take like a 10-minute break? Go find something to eat and something to drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's wait until Ollie gets back.
Yeah.
Let's wait until Ollie gets back on, and then we'll call a break,
okay.
Okay.
and then
So
we
it's
will
kind
come
of
back.
An extra break for us in that case. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with my mindset, with Pumpkin's mindset with the slimes was basically, yes, my Ray of Frost spell is a cantrip, so I can cast it multiple times, I believe. But other than that, and my fishing pole, I don't really have a means of attacking.
Wait, couldn't you just use the Ray of Frost to cool down the lava floor? Like,
Yep,
you know
that would have
what I
worked.
mean?
I'm face palming so hard.
It's okay. It was lava. Lava's intimidating.
Yeah. Lava's intimidating, and that just went over my head for the moment.
Oh, Ollie's back.
Okay.
Alright.
Hello. Okay, so we're going to take a 10-minute break so that everyone can get something to eat and something to drink. And then we'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'm going to say you guys are like halfway down the route that you've picked.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind this game being multiple parts because it's just fun playing with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having fun too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw that one point of like, at first Pumpkin says, "You guys need to look around the room a little bit," and then the next room Steve comments that at Pumpkin, Pumpkin stops, slow, and turns, eyes gleaming,
Okay.
with Steve's face going, "I screwed up, I screwed up, I screwed up."
Oh no! Oh no! Oh heck no! Okay.
All right. I'm going to go grab some water.
Same.
Meet's back
Right.
here in 10 minutes. Mhm. Okay. So now we wait on everyone else to get back.
Did you look in player discussion? Middy?
Oh, I missed something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Stop now and do another part another time. Oh, yeah. Alright, if you all are ready to stop for now, then we can stop for now and we will make this a 3-parter. I apparently put too much content in this. Okay. We will do a
You're
part 3
fine.
then.
Okay.
We will do a part 3. We will get to the end of this dungeon. Eventually.
Yeah. If we had gotten going still, we would probably hit a 3-hour mark.
Yeah, we're nearing the 3-hour mark, and if people aren't feeling good, then yeah, we should stop.
Yeah.
We should stop for now.
Okay, so we just got our verdict. We're gonna be stopping for right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no problem with the stopping, so I
Okay.
guess we can wait for a 3 part.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, we're gonna call a halt here, and we will
Yeah.
pick this back up on another day.
Like maybe next Thursday, the same time.
Oh, we still need schedule. People's schedules
Yep,
all are
I gotta-
kind of loopy, so we don't
Yeah.
have a consistent day we can go to.
Oh.
I'm still waiting on my boss to hand me next week's schedule.
Mhm.
If she hasn't written it up by tomorrow, I will put a note on the file that says I want Thursday off. But if she has put up the schedule, then I will take note of which days I have off, and I'll get back to you.
Mhm. Because right now next week I'm good at any day.
Okay. So let
Yeah,
me
same here.
put a stop to the recording then.
Okay.